welcome to Raymies garage. So you probably watched the video where we changed the knuckle, that big silvery thing up there, and what I've noticed is I think I have nicked the CV boot. If you look quite closely there, you'll see grease on it. So today's job is we're going to take the drive shaft back off again and we're going to install a new boot if we can. So that's today's job, so let's get it off and let's get on with it. Right, so after putting all that back on again, I need to take it all back off. I don't think we can see the grease on the boot. It's a bit dark under there, but we'll get that off. So I'm not going to video all that because we've probably done it before. Two control arms off, take this knuckle off, whatever we need to do. We shouldn't really need to touch it actually, we just need to swing that out towards us. Don't know whether I need to take the disc off and that off. Let's see how we go on. Right, so that's us got the drive shaft out. How long did that take us, Pat?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. So you can see now how the grease is coming out of the boot. So it is, but 30 minutes. So we take the steering arm off. We took that bolt off there. We selected these two. This one popped out eventually. Selected the two lower arms. And here we have the culprit, and if you notice all that beautiful copper grease on there has made that come off very easy, and that's where it's nicked. So next plan is we'll get it to the workshop, take that off, and we'll see if we can put a new boot on it. So I think putting that copper grease on there certainly helped. So this is the burst. Was it you that burst it or me?
It was you burst it.
Me, was it? Okay. I thought we'd got away with that actually.
I feel it's MOT, that's the problem.
And it's due, it's MOT. How did you go on your MOT?
Passed.
Flying colours, no advisories?
No, the boy just said 2 front tyres and the 2 control arms.
Oh, you took it for a retest, didn't you?
Aye.
Right, so I'll get some anti-greasing gloves on. That doesn't look good either, does it?
No, it doesn't, no. Was that like that?
No,
did you do
that's
that?
messed about with there, I think. That's my excuse anyway. Clip that wee bit off there, I think. Okay, I'll get that off. Replace that, I'll wipe some of this grease off it. Two things here. We've got this cone which goes on here, and we put the boot on there, but you've got to get a special rubber boot to do that. And we also bought this one, which I don't think we'll use, is the one that's halved in two.
You glue it together?
And it kind of glues together. I'm not 100% sure. I think you can use these when the drive shaft's on the vehicle.
Aye.
And you did try this in the past, Pat.
I've tried that before and we couldn't get it to work. There's a wee ridge, there's a wee kind of...
That's like a wee ridge.
Kind of fits in, one's male and one's female if you like.
You get special. I've seen a guy doing it on YouTube and it works, seems to work fine, but I wouldn't be convinced with that, to be honest with you. I suppose you could give it a try, but the problem is if you put it on, it means you have to go and take it all back off again as soon as it leaks.
Yep.
So we need to get this one off. I think these are new clips I put on these. I'm going to cut that off. It's only me who's going to get that off, isn't it? The thing first of all is this tube, this cone, going to go over that?
Easily.
It should go over that easily.
No problem.
So it should. We'll just slide it on. So I think we'll try and cut this off and just take it off and
then clean it
up, and then we'll get more grease there in case we need it. It's a new blade, to be fair. I thought that was going to be tougher than that, to be honest.
Go through that long
Right.
we put it.
Right, that's that one.
You can see the size of that one compared to the one you're going to put on, and much more you cut off it.
Such
So it's even the length of it.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of universal.
I would rather not cut any off if I could avoid it.
No, well, that's only if you need to, but you might not need to.
Right, okay, let's get rid of that and some of the grease. And we'll prepare this. Right, so the idea behind this is that we put that on the end of the drive shaft and slide the boot on. I've never done this before, I certainly haven't done it before, but you need to get the boot turned inside out. Like so.
It'll become clear in a minute once you realise why you do that.
That's strange, isn't it? Is that it, inside out?
Right, that's the inside out, right?
And we need to lubricate the
cone.
The cone. So we've got a silicone lubricant. My hands are all slidey. And we put that on here, like so.
Uh-huh.
Like that. Make sure that's well lubricated. And that goes on here, like so. Then you push the whole thing up. Is that what you're saying to me, Pat? I need 3 hands. Right, that's it. It's coming. You see that boy on the telly doing it?
Uh-huh.
Takes him 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Of the boot and stretch it large end first over the cone.
His middle name is Superman, but
That's really struggling with this small end. Right, just stop there for a second.
maybe take your gloves off and give you some more grip.
I've got hammers like that. I should hyperlapse this. It's not embarrass myself because we can't push it, so. It's going slowly.
Maybe you should come for this in and
Pull it.
I don't know if that would help, but you know what I mean? Need more leverage.
That's going a bit slow.
I just don't know how much grip you're going to get on that.
Just tighten it up. There you go.
More loop help? No, or you?
I don't know, I don't know if that's going to help me. Let's just try to push that end first. Or we just need patience.
Aye, patience is a virtue. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to sort of move that down a wee bit. Put it more upright. Now what we've got to do is
Slide it up the shaft more to use your room.
let's turn it inside out.
Turn it back the right way, aye.
I think we'll take it out here first. So that's the wee end there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
This will be good. Hang my head round this, look, that's all. I got a screwdriver and nick it. Can't even grip it. Right, let's take a 5-minute break. Get the hands in it, that's us.
Right, so I should turn it back in the right way.
Yeah.
That's it. It all makes sense now.
There you go. That wasn't too bad.
It's a 10-minute job. A wee bit of strength, but you need, I would say. I think you need to be quite strong too.
Plenty of lube. I'm waiting that and you keep rolling it on it. You bloody idiot. Right, so we need to clean that up.
Maybe you should give yourself 5 minutes.
Right, go for it. I'm supposed to do it with this taper tool. I always feel these tools don't go right down. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose that's the way it's supposed to go.
As if we're not getting a grip.
Aye. So it's supposed to try and keep it flush.
Aye.
That's garbage. Let's go for this one.
Probably. I mean, there's hundreds in there, you know what I mean?
I think that's fine.
It's keeping it dry, it's keeping
I know.
the grease off it.
It's roll. Roll back. You know what I'm looking for. Get that one there as tight as possible. Make sure it's in its wee holes.
You can't get too any further anyway, you know what I mean?
No.
It's over the ridge, all the way
Just
around.
take a look at it over the ridge. That's fine. Well, I'm gonna go with these pliers, but maybe they're the wrong size. Plus, I'm keep sliding with my greasy hands. Fucking garbage. Right, old-fashioned mode.
Just try and push down, squeeze at the same time type thing.
Roll it round. There we are.
There's plenty of play in it anyway, you know what I mean? That shouldn't come off. No, it should.
Roll over. See that? Lift it. Right.
Leave that to dry. It'll be beautiful.
We got all the grease out in case the MOT tester There's still some wee ridges, you know.
That should do it. So I'm going to choke it in that.
Right, so that's that. Fairly straightforward. So the wee cone method worked. What do you reckon that was? What should we pay for that?
£15.
Yeah. £15 for a cone. But anyway, it's probably worth it.
I'll be able to use it in the future.
Unless you buy a new drive shaft. Left hand side drive shaft, £900.
From Land
That's
Rover.
including VAT from Land Rover, or an aftermarket one for probably about 200, there or thereabouts. If all else fails, we'll get a new drive shaft.
Oh, but that's okay if maybe the CV job is away.
Aye.
It's just the gear you're replacing.
Right, so that's us. A beautiful CV gator installed. The other side's fine, so we're going to get that back in to there, and we'll come back and we've got it buttoned back up again. Right, so we've got it all back together. Drive linkage on there. We've only got this arm, I don't know if you call it, is that the front?
That's the front.
Front, so we've got that to tighten up at right height. That's the front, that's the lower. The boot's smashing. Looks all good in there. Oh god, I'm dropping the camera there. I'll get a better picture of that. So I have the boot in there. All free of grease. Shouldn't cause any problems with MOTs. It was actually a bit more difficult getting it in than it was taking it out. I don't think Prentice parts get the strength it used to have. But there you go, so that's us. So we'll get the wheel back on, we'll get it up in the ramps, and we'll get that bolt here tightened to right height. Right, carry on. Well, that's us finished. We've got the car up on the ramps, we've tightened that other side up to right height, all tightened up. So we'll get the car booked in for its MOT, and I'll leave a description or a link in the description if you wanted to see us taking that knuckle off, because we missed a lot of that out the day. But apart from that, that's us. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Cheers.